Hey there, this is Justin back with an engineer's perspective. And I'm going to do a quick note today on why I love steels like K390 and maxamet and 10V over steels like S30V. So, S30V is fine, it's good to go, but steels like K390, 10V maxamet, when they're heat treated like this Delica is probably 64, 65 HRC, whereas this bug out is probably 59, best, probably 59 or so. And the bug out, or S30V, has 4% vanadium, but has a bunch of chromium in there. So you get a bunch of chromium carbides, chromium vanadium carbides, not a ton of vanadium carbides specifically, and it's soft. Whereas K390 is you're forming a bunch of vanadium carbides with like 9% vanadium. So what does that equal? So I did a DMT course, or DMT fine, edge, and stropped. Carried this one. This would be, is this a week? A week. Normal EDC use. Cut up some boxes, whatever. This is K390. I carried it for 2.5 weeks. In those 2.5 weeks, I stropped it 3 times. And it always came back the same way I thought it was going to. And then I carried it for like 3 more days since the last strop. So this is 3 days of use after the last strop. So keep that in mind, and we'll strop this. But this is an example of the difference. Is these high vanadium carbide steels, is even when they stop feeling super sharp, you're like, I don't think it's going to do what I'm asking it to. So a task I do a lot is my son hates tags on his clothes. This is just my shirt, but as I'll cut the tag off, just like that. And those vanadium carbides, they grip right into that fabric and just cut it right off. S30V, on the other hand, that one doesn't look important. Is it, see that? There, see, it's starting to cut it just barely at the most convenient point. Is those vanadium carbides, there's not enough of them for them to really stick out of the matrix and be these like teeth that grab. So let's strop it though. So like I said, it's been probably 6 days since this has been sharpened, whereas it was three days after that had been stropped for the 3rd time. This is 3 micron CBN on a paint stirrer here. This is a pretty ratty stick. Okay. I bet this will. See, even then, it doesn't want to grab in with those sweet vanadium carbides. Whereas K390 does. So it's a lot harder, so it'll hold thinner edges. It's got way more vanadium in it, so it takes a sweet edge and it breaks down great. It doesn't have all the chromium, so it gets to be very tough for its high carbide and hardness. This is why I love K390 and 10V, man. And maxamet is very similar, still a little bit different, but very similar. So, boom. There you go. Why I love high vanadium carbide steels.